Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Qoyimatun Naufara Melinda, and right here I will explain about how to create your research project. Okay, the first one you need it's preparing the ground. Okay, first you must know your approach to research. Okay, you can conduct valuable research without deep knowledge of research styles, but understanding them helps in planning and interpreting studies. Research approach, quantitative, qualitative, ethnographic, surveys, and etc. use different methods, but none are fixed one type. Quantitative research focuses on measurable facts, while qualitative research explores personal perspective and involves during the study. Researchers often mix methods based on their data needs. The key is choosing the approach that best fits the research questions and context. The second is action research and the role of practitioner researchers. Action research is a practical problem solving approach used by practitioners seeking improvements in a specific situations. It's not a fixed method but rather flexible process driven by real world needs. The goal is to improve practice or system through ongoing cycles of planning, action, evaluation, and refinement. And all the participants must clearly understand for the purpose, outcomes, and responsibilities tied to the research from the start. The third, you must know your case study. Uh, Case studies are ideal for individual researchers talking one aspect of a problem in depth, even within short projects. They allow detailed exploration of real world situations like organizational change or new practice and are flexible in scope and method. Case studies can stand alone or complement surveys, either by informing them or expanding on their findings. The case studies help uncover complex, interactive process that large surveys might miss, often crucial for understanding how and why systems succeed or fail. The fourth, it's a critics of case study. Critics argue that case studies have limited generalizability, risk bias reporting, and are hard to verify. Then Scalby, 2007, notes that generalization depends on how closely a case matches others. And from Basie 1981, instead emphasize relatability, a case study's value lies in its usefulness to those in similar situations. Later, Basie 1999 distinguishes between scientific, statistical, and fuzzy generalization, the latter being more applicable in education. Despite criticism, case studies are valuable in-depth insight, and their suitability depends on the research purpose. The fifth, it's a survey. A survey is a research method used to gather standardized information from a group of people. Typically, it's a sample representing a larger population about their characteristics, behaviors, opinions, or attitude. While there's no simple universal definition due to the wide variety of survey types, also we aim to collect comparable data by asking all respondents the same questions in similar conditions. Okay, the sixth, uh, is the experimental style. Experiments are useful for studying measurable phenomena and can help establish cause and effect relationship when well designed. The seven is ethnography and in the ethnographic style of research. Ethnography is defined by Brewer as the study of people in their natural setting using methods that capture their everyday activities and social meanings, with the researchers often participating in the studying together data without imposing external interpretations. An ethnographic style, defined by Lutz 1986, uh, it aims to understand how a culture functions through techniques like participant observations, interviews, document analysis, and more. While participant observations allow for deep insight to people's behaviors and motivation. The eighth is the grounded theory approach. Grounded theory, developed by Glaser and Strauss in the 1960s, is a qualitative approach that generates theory directly from data through an interactive process of simultaneous data collection and analysis. And it's used techniques like theoretical sampling and constant comparison with no initial hypothesis. Research continues until theoretical saturation when no new insight arise. And the ninth, it's the narrative inquiry. Narrative inquiry involves collecting and analyzing personal stories to understand human experiences. It treats storytelling as a meaningful research process where researchers listen carefully and structure stories with a clear beginning, middle, and the end. And the last one, it's a which approach. Which approach you should choose? Okay, choosing a research approach, the graphic, qualitative, quantitative, and etc. doesn't restrict you to its typical methods. Understanding each approach's strengths and weaknesses helps you pick the best fit for your project. Okay, that's all the explanation from me. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes. Uh, I hope it's useful for you. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.